How's it going, everyone, and welcome to another edition of All NBA 24/7. I'm your host, Rishi Kapoor, and tonight's episode number 88, I'm going to be discussing with you guys the Houston Rockets meeting with Carmelo Anthony yesterday while he was away from the game and away from the team with an illness, and reporting him that his time with the team will be ending soon. So Carmelo Anthony is going to be waived, and I cannot believe this. It is still early in the season. The Rockets are 4-8, but I believe that you can't blame the entirety of that on Carmelo Anthony. He's had a couple games, where he scored 20 plus. And you got to remember that Chris Paul was out 2 games with a suspension, and at that time it was just James Harden, Carmelo, and the rest of the team. And also James Harden was out 2 games because of an injury, and at that point it was just Chris Paul and Melo. So all three of them have not played the entirety of the game so far, and Chris Paul is only shooting 39%. So people are blaming this. They're making Carmelo Anthony the scapegoat, and I believe that he hasn't been given a fair shake. I mean, Carmelo, it'd be one thing if he was starting and playing bad and not, and refusing to come off the bench, but the man has, told the coach that he'll come off the bench. He's come off the bench 2 games, and the games he started, the coach decided to start him because of the fact that they've been dealing with injuries to key players and having Chris Paul being suspended. So. I believe that he wasn't given like a fair shake, and if he gets let go, the question is now, will he be forced to retire early, or will like another team pick him up? This situation is different from the situation that Allen Iverson dealt with. Allen Iverson had to leave Philadelphia back in 2010 because of like a personal matter, and plus there was a whole thing about he wouldn't come off the bench. But Carmelo Anthony has been, active and playing. He's missing tonight's game and yesterday's game because of an illness, but he has told the team that he will come off the bench and do whatever the team asks. So I'm very shocked, about this move. But I believe that Carmelo Anthony is not getting a fair shake. I believe that he's. I feel like putting all the blame on him is not right. So we'll see what happens. So it's gonna be interesting to see which team will pick him up. Will the Lakers pick him up? Because LA, I believe, was one of his options, and one of his teams that he wanted to go to. And Carmelo Anthony, Dwayne Wade, Chris Paul, and LeBron always wanted to play together. But Carmelo has been able to play with Chris Paul now. Hasn't played with Dwayne Wade, but this would be his opportunity to play with LeBron. And I believe that if anybody can make him play better, it's LeBron. LeBron's known to make careers out of players. And really make players into winners. And I feel like if you put Carmelo Anthony on the team, you don't have anything to lose, in my opinion, because the team is already struggling. They can get some more offensive power with Carmelo and have him come off the bench, right? That can be a part of that second unit because this man still has game left. He's not a great defender, but in terms of offense, I believe he still has some game left in the tank. He should not be forced to retire early. But it's sad, knowing that the Houston Rockets are going to let him go. He is averaging 13 points on 40% shooting. I believe what really did it for them was that game against OKC when he went 2 for 11 and only scored, 2 to 4 points. So, he struggled that game. So it's going to be interesting to see, what happens moving forward. But, I won't be shocked if he goes to the Lakers. I can only see that team, taking him. I mean, any other team, I don't know, possibly a team he played on before, New York, Denver. I don't know, but I believe that he could possibly go to Lakers. So, yeah, but it's very unfortunate. In my opinion, he should not be let go. It's early in the season. Chris Paul and James Harden should be given some of the blame as well. And plus the general manager, you're not paying, Daryl Morey didn't pay a lot to get Carmelo. It's only a 2.4 million mid-level exception. And he should be given some of the blame because obviously he let go of 2 elite defenders, Trevor Ariza and Luke Mbah a Moute. It's not like you had to, pay Carmelo or make room in the cap space to acquire Melo. He was only, given a little amount of money, and you could have acquired, a great defender, while acquiring him as well. So, but the fact that they have no defense right now, Carmelo's getting absolutely exposed, and he's basically a scapegoat, and it is what it is. But I don't agree with this at all. I feel like Carmelo should stay in Houston, and it's still early in the season, and they should take into consideration the fact that Harden missed a couple games, and so did Chris Paul. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of this whole Carmelo deal. Do you think that he should be let go? Do you think he should stay with the team? Do you think he should be given the opportunity to stay with the team? And if he goes, which team do you think he's going to go to and why? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. I look forward to reading your comments. And yeah, I got a lot more videos coming through, guys, so stay tuned. I'll see you guys next time.